Y'all gonna need to take a sip of tea for this one. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah if this is your first time here. So as you can tell by today's title, this is my long-awaited review of the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Mini Controversy palette. So a little bit of a backstory. I've been watching the series. I'm a fan of Jeffree Star Cosmetics and his formulas, his eyeshadows, and his products. So watching the series was definitely so much fun. And when it launched, I really wanted to get the eyeshadow bundle, but as everyone knows, they broke the internet and there were some issues. I waited 4 hours with the bundle in my checkout cart, and then I was waiting in line, and as I was waiting in line to check out, it sold out. So unfortunately, I was only able to get the Mini Controversy palette, and it's just what I'm going to be using. So today I'm going to show you guys a full unboxing of it. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how I got this look, and then at the end I'm going to be sharing my final review. So if you guys want to hear all of the tea on this palette and the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collaboration, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm looking really rough right now, but I wanted to do an unboxing, so covering my address. This is the box. I'm a little disappointed because I was under the impression that the tape around the box was Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson collaboration tape. Like it had like their logos and stuff. So I was kind of upset when I just saw that it was the plain tape. But who cares, because I'm going to cut it open anyways. So, but I just thought that there was special tape. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So first we have just black tissue paper to hold it in. Then we have the actual palette. So here there's just a sticker, and then there's a nice tissue paper that is Shane Dawson Jeffree Star logo. Here we go, here we go. Okay, there is a nice bubble wrap, and then here we are with the palette. I am a packaging girl. I am majoring in cosmetics and fragrance marketing, the business side of this all. We learned all about this. I love packaging. I love product development. That's like what I love. So the number one most important thing to me is packaging, and Jeffree Star always exudes amazing packaging. Like there's no doubt about that. But what's throwing me off about this packaging is that the static vibe that they put to it, it's cute, but I feel like it's taking away from the font. Like I feel like I can barely see their logos because there's so much of that static feature to it. Yeah, I can see the logos, but I feel like it doesn't pop out to me that much. The words almost seem a little bit hidden by the background feature of the static. But that's only on the front because the back is a little bit less. I can see everything perfectly clear. I can read it. Here, it's a little bit more, my eyes are a little bit like, what is this? Like, especially down here, where there's like little words. So that's just something I have to say about the secondary packaging. Opening it up, the inside is just plain white. I don't really care. It's cute when companies do a little bit more, but I don't care. All right. So here is the Mini Controversy. This part of the packaging I love. Honestly, in their series, I didn't even realize that everything written has almost like a 3D effect with the blue and the red on the words. I didn't notice that in the video, so seeing it in person is really cool because obviously it has like that static feature to it, but there's also like a red and blue cast around the letters that make it look like it's almost 3D. It feels so smooth. It's one of those materials where it's going to be easy to clean. Let's open her up. I love the colors. It's exactly what I expected. The pan sizes seem bigger, but I just think it's because it's in a smaller palette. That's why they seem so big. Something that is kind of concerning to me is there's no plastic. I don't remember if Jawbreaker had plastic because it's gone now. I've been using this for a while. But you know how there's usually like a plastic cover that goes over this so it protects? There is none. And the only reason I know that is because there's some, I don't know if you can see, but there's some, like the shape of the eyeshadows, the square shapes are kind of imprinted in the mirror from being shut. I'm very surprised that there is no sheet protector because I feel like everyone does that, especially just in case if it breaks while traveling. The mirror is a good size. I can see my whole face in it. I know there's been a lot of controversy, just a mini controversy, because people have been finding hairs in their palette. Just looking at it right now, I don't see any hairs. The imprints on the shades is really cool. Like, I just want to touch them. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. So I am going to do one eye off camera to get a feel of what I want to do, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I do the other eye. So starting off, I just take a concealer. This one is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is what I use to set my lid, to prime it so it gets ready, and for the colors it makes it nice for the bright colors to really adhere and stay and be its brightest potential. Taking a Morphe M321, it's like a packing brush, I'm going to go into Controversy, which is the purple shade. In the shape of my eye, I'm going to pack it on. And I'm not going to bring it above my crease because I'm going to buff upwards. So I don't want it to be all the way up to my eyebrow. So I just keep it at my crease, and then I'm going to buff it up with another blending brush. So I'm going to be using my Morphe M506, which is a very detailed tapered blending brush. I'm going to go back into the shade Controversy just a little bit to help me buff this upwards. So in small circular motions, I'm going to start to buff it upwards. It's getting a little weird because there's a lot of color sticking right here that won't blend out, and then right below it, the color is not sticking to my eyelid. But I've been suffering from really dry eyelids, so that could be it. And I'm just going to keep buffing. I'm going to turn it on its side, the brush, and then use that to really buff it. Now I'm going to go into the shade Exposed, which is a very light periwinkle, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to buff the top out so there's a nice gradient blend. It's not too harsh. So just like that, I think the blend is okay. I'm having some issues in here because it's not really blending, but I think that's pretty good. I don't know if you can see, the color is a lot darker in here than it is out here. The purple is acting a little funny. Now going back in with that same exact concealer and this Sephora Pro Angled Lip Brush, I use this to cut my crease. So I'm just going to dip into this concealer and I'm going to begin to cut my crease. Now when you cut your crease, getting to the end over here is the most important. So turn your brush on its side and just feather it so it can blend into the shadow you have and there's no harsh line. Going back in with that packing brush, I'm going to dip it back into Controversy and blend out this edge. Taking this Real Techniques detailer brush that is literally falling apart, the bristles are coming out, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Cancelled, which is this bright baby blue, and I'm going to pack it onto the lid. This is a very, very pigmented shade, and it comes out its true color. There's some fallout happening in here, but that's probably because these are pressed pigments and not necessarily all eyeshadows. I also have some fallout on my face that you can see going on, which doesn't bother me, so you just want to be careful and do your eyeshadow first before you do your face, because this is all gonna happen. Alright, so there's no darker shade in here. I felt like I needed a little bit of a darker color to darken it up a little, because if I just slap this on, it looks pretty plain. So because of that, I went into my Morphe 3503 palette. I'm just gonna take that black shade and deepen up the outside of my eye because I need there to be a little bit more dimension. Alright, so now it's just a little bit darker, there's a little bit more dimension. I'm just going to go in with my Urban Decay liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to line my lid just a little. There's a little splotchiness happening. I'm going to blend this. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to go in with my Tarte Lights Camera lashes. Now I'm going to apply these lashes. They are in the style Devilish, and they're from Gold Chrome. Okay, so now I'm going to go in the shade My Boyfriend's Purse, which is this shiny one, and I'm just going to highlight inside my eye and under my eyebrow. Now, using my Deuce Ultra Precision eyeliner in blue, I'm going to line my waterline so it matches the blue on top. Okay guys, so that is it for my little eye tutorial portion of this video. Now I'm going to get into what my thoughts are on the Mini Controversy palette. Y'all gonna need to take a sip of tea for this one. Okay, so let's start off with the price. This is retailed for $28 US dollars. That's a pretty good price. I mean, you're getting 9 eyeshadows that are pretty big. $28, not that bad. The outside of this packaging, it's cute. It's a nice collector's item. That's the kind of gal I am when it comes to makeup. I like having collector's items. I like collecting makeup. I love packaging, the stories of things. I really love the imprints. I love the shadows. I'm kind of mad because now they said that they're gonna be putting this green shade here, and I think that is amazing. I would have 100% loved it better if the green shade was in there, because then I feel like you can do a little bit more of diverse looks with it. Right now, the kind of vibe that I get from it is you can use these 4 shades in the square here and do a neutral glam, or you can do this L shape here of the purples and blues and do what I did. I feel like that's the only thing you can really use with it. So that's kind of like the vibe I get from it. I mean, you can probably do a lot other more fun, crazy things with it, but you really can't do that much. And obviously that's because it's a mini eyeshadow palette. Like, you're not going to be able to do so many things versus the Conspiracy palette, which I couldn't get my hands on, but that's okay. Overall, I really love it. I love Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadows. They are so pigmented. They are a dream to work with. They blend amazingly. Jawbreaker is the only palette I have from Jeffree Star Cosmetics besides this one, and the quality of it is amazing. This one is a little off to me. I mean, the pigment is still there. This blue is blinding. I think my camera kind of like tones it down a little bit, but even when I applied it, the pigment is there. I was having a little bit of trouble with the shade Controversy, which is the purple, just because when I did this eye, the first eye that I did off of camera, when I was blending it, I don't know if my brushes were dirty, but as I was blending it out, it was getting kind of muddy, probably because my brushes were dirty. So let's not take that too personal. It was probably all on my side because I haven't cleaned my brushes in quite a bit. So kind of when blending out this eye, it was getting a little patchy. It's a little bit darker here than it is up here. It wasn't blending consistently. It's on that, the sun is like all the way over there. I don't know what's happening. So overall, it's really cute palettes. I wouldn't say you necessarily need the Mini Controversy palette, but if you love Jeffree Star, if you love Shane Dawson, if you are all into some cool packaging and collector's items and makeup in general, this is definitely a really dope palette to get. I can see myself dipping into these shades with other palettes. I wouldn't say like this is an on the go, like I'm gonna travel with this and like all my eyeshadow needs are here. Like, I wouldn't say it's that, but it's something where it's like you want to do a really dope look. This is a cool palette to have. So that is it for my unboxing tutorial review that I have going on here. It's a lot of different things happening, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys this palette, talked about it, showed you guys what I did with my eyes, because definitely watching the series was absolutely amazing. That's a whole other topic. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you're notified every single time that I post a new video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!